Yo, 12 o'clock, midnight under the street lights. We're going deep this time beyond the surface. Mr. Voodoo style, Sleestack'z in the building. This ain't for the radio, this is for the soul. Yo, step into the lab where the air is thick with smoke. 90's in the spirit, man, this ain't no joke. I'm a rare groove hunter with a concrete click. Buckwild on the remix, make the rhythm stick. I'm flipping through the pages of a forgotten rhyme. Showbiz A.G, ahead of their time. The Esper 1200's humming. The soul is in the wild, lyrical arson is setting the booth on fire. From the project rooftops to the basement floor, we're the ones who keep the culture raw to the core.
Welcome to the underground, the place where we belong. Dusty loops and heavy kicks, 8 minutes long. It's the classic, the rare, the indie, the real. The 90's vibration is the only good we feel.
Think of Prince Paul weaving cinematic dreams. A Biggie in the hallway chasing after schemes, Junior Mafia style. The click is running deep while the rest of the world is caught up in the sleep. I'm like LL in the 90's, the greatest on the mic. Pedaling through the city on a vintage bike, collecting every sample, every hidden sound. The king of the lost tapes finally found. It's the Hemlock flow, bitter but it heals, representing how the real underground feels. Mr. Voodoo with the wordplay, a magician with the pen. We're taking back the crown again and again. No glitz, no glamour, just the grit and the grime. Capturing the essence of a golden time. Sleestack'z moving silent through the midnight mist. Another rare classic added to the list.
Listen to the hits, listen to the pop. Once the needle drops, the magic won't stop. It's the jazz infused mental, the hip hop soul. Staying independent, that's the ultimate goal. From the labels in the garage to the worldwide stage, turning over a new yet ancient page. We're the keepers of the flame, the guardians of the loop, staying true to the roots of the original groove.
Yo, 8 minutes on the clock, we just getting warm. The lyrical pressure, the quiet air before the storm. Concrete click brothers, standing side by side on this boom-bap ocean with a rising tide. From the Buckwild drums to the jazzy horn stabs, we're performing surgery in the rhythm labs. Classic material, rare and refined. The 90's underground, etched in the mind. As the sun starts to rise on the city skyline, we're still in the lab, making everything align. The indie, the old school, the rap that has weight, leaving nothing to chance, leaving nothing to fate. Biggie, A.G, the ghost of the past, built the foundation that was destined to last. So we keep the tape rolling, keep the vibe alive. The spirit of 95, destined to survive. Yeah, 8 minutes of history. Showbiz, Buckwild, Prince Paul, we salute you. 90's underground isn't a year, it's a heartbeat. Keep digging, keep dreaming. Yo, coming to you live from the bottom of the map, where the light doesn't reach and the truth never sleeps. Showbiz A.G, Buckwild. This is that 12-bit nightmare. Concrete click, Hemlock, Mr. Voodoo. Let the shadows speak. Yo, the needle hit the groove like a blade of the skin. 90's underground, let the ceremony begin. I'm digging in the tunes where the labels are torn. Before the shot shiny suits and the glitter was born. It's that showbiz grit, A.G on the prowl, lyrical wolf with a subterranean growl. SP-100, making the floorboard shake. Another rare classic for the culture we made. Buckwild in the basement, flipping the script with a dark jazz loop and a clip that's equipped. Deep in the shadows, where the real heads dwell. Stories of the concrete we're destined to tell. It's the indie, the raw, the 90s street flame. Once you hear the sound, you won't be the same. Now picture Prince Paul with a haunting refrain, turning every single sample into lyrical rain. Junior Mafia deep in the BK night, while Biggie counts the paper by the flickering light. LL in the 90s, the gold in the rise, seeing through the industry's plastic disguise. Concrete click brothers, the iron and stone, sitting on the underground claiming the throne. I'm a Sleestack'z ghost in a subway car, writing rhymes in the dark about the near and the far. It's the hemlock venom, the bittersweet taste of a 90s clack that we refuse to waste. Mr. Voodoo with the magic, the spell is cast, a sound that was built to eternally last. The jazz is distorted, the bass line is mean, the grittiest chapter that you've ever seen. Can you hear the echo? Can you feel the chill? Staying independent with an ironclad will, inspired by the legends, the lords of the loop, staying true to the grime of the original group. From the project halls to the center of the stage, ripping out the wires of the corporate cage. Buckwild on the boards, making everything hurt, leaving every fake rapper face down in the dirt. Gonna clear. 8 minutes later, and the sky's pitch black. 90s hardcore, and we're never coming back. Concrete click legacy, written in blood. Rising from the pavement, rising from the mud. It's the voodoo vision, the hemlock smoke. The sound of a generation that never was broke. 90s in the ground, the grit and the soul. Taking back the culture and taking control. As the city lights flicker and the morning is near, the sound of the basement is all that you hear. The indie, the rare, the tracks with the scars, burning like the embers of the fading stars. Showbiz A.G, the gods of the drum, waiting for the future that is yet to come. So keep the tape spinning, keep the vibe in the dark. One final spark in the center of the park. Yeah, 8 minutes in the hole. No light, just the rhythm. Showbiz, Buckwild, Prince Paul, we see you. Stay underground, stay dangerous. A final record pop in silence. Yo, coming to you live from the bottom of the map, where the light doesn't reach and the truth never sleeps. Showbiz, A.G, Buckwild, this is that 12-bit nightmare.
Concrete click, hemlock, Mr. Voodoo, let the shadows speak.
Yo, the needle hit the groove like a blade of the skin. 90s underground, let the ceremony begin. I'm digging in the tombs where the labels are torn, before the shiny suits and the glitter was born. It's that showbiz grit, A.G on the prowl, lyrical wolf with a subterranean growl. SP-1200 making the floorboard shake. Another rare classic for the culture we make. Buckwild in the basement, flipping the script with a dark jazz loop and a clip that's equipped. Deep in the shadows, where the real heads dwell. Stories of the concrete we're destined to tell. It's the indie, the raw, the 90s street flame. Once you hear the sound, you won't be the same. Now picture Prince Paul with a haunting refrain, turning every single sample into lyrical rain. Junior Mafia deep in the BK night, while Biggie counts the paper by the flickering light. LL in the 90s, the gold on the rise, seeing through the industry's plastic disguise. Concrete click brothers, the iron and stone, sitting on the underground claiming the throne.
When the light doesn't reach these doesn't reach in the truth.
I'm a Sleestack'z ghost in a subway car, writing rhymes in the dark about the near and the far. It's the hemlock venom, the bittersweet taste of a 90's classic that we refuse to waste. Mr. Voodoo with the magic, the spell is cast, a sound that was built to eternally last. The jazz is distorted, the bass line is mean, the grittiest chapter that you've ever seen.
Can you hear the echo? Can you feel the chill? Staying independent with an ironclad will, inspired by the legends, the lords of the loop, staying true to the grime of the original group. From the project halls to the center of the stage, ripping out the wires of the corporate cage. Buckwild on the boards, making everything hurt, leaving every fake rapper face down in the dirt.
And the truth never.
Yeah, 8 minutes later and the sky's pitch black. 90's hardcore and we're never coming back. Concrete click legacy, written in blood, rising from the pavement, rising from the mud. It's the voodoo vision, the hemlock smoke, the sound of a generation that never was broke. 90's underground, the grit and the soul, taking back the culture and taking control. As the city lights flicker and the morning is near, the sound of the basement is all that you hear. The indie, the rare, the tracks with the scars, burning like the embers of the fading stars. Showbiz A.G, the gods of the drum, waiting for the future that is yet to come. So keep the tape spinning, keep the vibe in the dark. One final spark in the center of the park.
Yeah, 8 minutes in the hole, no light, just the rhythm. Showbiz, Buckwild, Prince Paul, we see you.
Stay underground, stay dangerous, dangerous. Stay underground, stay dangerous, dangerous. Stay underground, stay underground.
Stay dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. A final record pop, and silence.
Like President
Coming to you live from the labyrinth, where the light never hits, but the truth shines bright. Showbiz A.G, Buckwild, the masters of the 12-bit grind.
Concrete click, Mr. Voodoo, Sleestack'z, let the needle bleed.
Yo, step into the lab where the air is thick with crime. 90's underground, the only way I rhyme. S&P 1200, the brain of the operation. Kicking out the grind for the real heads in the nation. It's the Showbiz punch, A.G with the venom. Wearing street stories like the tailored in denim. Buckwild on the remix, making the piano moan. Underneath the bridge where the shadows are grown. Rare indie presence with the white label blur, where the raw essence that the radio wouldn't prefer. This is the Chronicle, written on the wall, built on a foundation that was never meant to fall. From the jazz dark loops to the boom-bap brain, we're the masters of the struggle and the lyrical pain. Now picture Prince Paul with a symphony of dust, and the dusty old crates is the only thing we trust. Junior Mafia D with the Crown Heights pride, while the ghost of Biggie takes a midnight ride. LL in the 90's, the king of the streets, while the concrete click makes the ritual complete. Mr. Voodoo with the hemlock, bitter and strong, keeping the legacy alive in this 8-minute song.
get louder and more distorted. And every right you kick.
I'm a Sleestack'z shadow in the world of the blind, leaving every commercialized rapper behind. It's the Buckwild drums, the weight of the world, in the center of the storm where the rhymes are unfurled. Rare classic tracks, like a ghost in a machine. The grittiest vision that you've ever seen. The jazz is a weapon, the bass is a shield. On this concrete battlefield we never will yield. Can you feel the hunger? Can you hear the hiss? The 90's underground is the thing that they miss. Inspired by the legends, the architects of boom, creating a masterpiece in a basement room. From the indie labels to the street corner deals, we're staying authentic to the way the soul feels. Concrete click brothers, the iron and the clay, holding down the fort until the break of the day.
On the mind, the key, wrong, one, and stop. Powerful, make sense.
8 minutes later and the vibe is still deep. The city never rests, but the fakes are asleep. Concrete click legacy etched in the steel. No digital filters, just the way that we feel. It's the voodoo magic life that never was a joke. 90's underground, the grit and the gold, the only true story that needs to be told. As the sun starts to bleed through the skyline gray, we're still in the lab, finding words to say. The indie, the rare, the tracks with the soul, taking back our kingdom and taking control. Showbiz A.G, the kings of the drum, awaiting the era that is yet to come. So keep the tape spinning, let the needle just bleed. The 90's underground is all that we need.
Yeah. 8 minutes of pure masonry.
Concrete click, Mr. Voodoo. We see you. Say you.
Stay underground, stay hungry, stay real.
Showbiz, Buckwild.
Prince Paul, the foundation stand.
Yeah, Sunday afternoon in the city, no stress, just the rhythm and the jazz. Showbiz A.G, Buckwild, keeping it smooth, keeping it real. Concrete Click Lounge, let's just float for a minute.
Wake up to the horn, it's a bright jazz morning. The 90's soul is calling, no need for a warning. I'm cruising through the crates where the samples are sweet. The sound of A.G making magic on the street. Got the SP200 humming a lullaby underneath the blue of the Brooklyn sky. It's that Buckwild flavor, melodic and clear, the kind of rare classic you've been waiting to hear. Smooth like the sax on a Prince Paul track. We taking the culture and we bringing it back. Let the rhythm take you high, let the bass line flow. In the golden afternoon where the jazz vibes grow. It's the indie, the chill, the 90s hip-hop soul. Stay mellow when the sun is the ultimate goal. Let the rhythm take you high, let the bass line flow. In the golden afternoon where the jazz vibes grow. It's the indie, the chill, the 90s hip-hop soul. Stay mellow when the sun is the ultimate goal. Picture Biggie in the park, just laughing with the crew. Junior Mafia vibes, everything is brand new. LL with the style, cool breeze in his hair. There's a feeling of peace hanging thick in the air. Mr. Voodoo with the wisdom, Hemlock in the tea. Just living life simple, just living life free. Concrete click, brothers in a circle of light. Everything's golden, everything's right. Sun setting slow over rooftops and trees. I'm catching the rhymes on the evening breeze. Sleestack'z relaxing in the shadows so cool. Breaking every boring commercialized rule. It's the rare classic indie, the sound of the mind. Leaving all the static and the worry behind. Buckwild on the keys, making everything shine. In this 90's moment, everything is divine. Can you hear the piano? Can you feel the snap? This is the heart of the jazz and the rap. No need to rush, let the 8 minutes run. We're just getting started, having some fun. Inspired by the legends, the kings of the loop. Staying true to the spirit of the original group. From the basement to the park, it's a soulful flight. Turning the day into a beautiful night. Minutes later, we're still in the zone. The mellowest track that you've ever known. Concrete click legacy etched in the stars. Beyond the street corners and the prison bars. It's the Hemlock healing, the voodoo grace. Finding a sanctuary in this musical space. 90's underground, but it's bright and it's gold. The greatest story that was ever told. So keep the tape rolling, let the vibe expand. The jazz and the hip-hop, hand in hand. Rare indie gems for the heads who know how to let the spirit and the music just grow. Peace to the legends, peace to the sun. The marathon's over, but the vibe ain't done. We're the keepers of the chill, the lords of the light. Signing off slow in the middle of the night. Yeah.
Just breathe. Just breathe. 90's jazz hip hop. The
ultimate chill. Peace to Showbiz A.G and the whole crew. See you in the crates. Stay mellow.
Yeah. Welcome to the empire of the unseen.
We don't need the spotlight where the shadows provide the truth.
Showbiz A.G, Buckwild, the masters of the grit.
Concrete click, Mr. Voodoo, Sleestack'z, the bloodline stage.
Yo, I'm looking in the lab with the lights turned low. 90's in the ground, the only way I know. SP 1200, the brain of the operation. Kicking out the grind for the hip-hop nation. It's that showbiz punch, AG with the venom. Wearing street stories like the tailored in denim. Buckwild on the remix, making the piano cry. Underneath the smoke of the New York sky. Rare indie presence with the white label blur. We're the raw essence that the radio wouldn't prefer. This is the empire. Built on the concrete, the pulse of the city, the heart of the beat. From the jazz dark loops to the boom-bap rain. We're the masters of the struggle and the lyrical pain. I picture Prince Paul with a symphony of dust. And the dusty old crates is the only thing we trust. Junior Mafia D with the Crown Heights pride. While the ghost of Biggie takes a midnight ride. LL in the 90's, the king of the street. While the concrete click makes the ritual complete. Mr. Voodoo with the hemlock, bitter and strong. Keeping the legacy alive in this 8-minute song.
Run the town.
Yeah, I'm a Sleestack'z shadow in a world of the blind, leaving every commercialized rapper behind. It's the Buckwild drums, the weight of the world, in the center of the storm where the rhymes are unfurled. Red classic tracks like a ghost in the machine, the grittiest vision that you've ever seen. The jazz is a weapon, the bass is a shield. On this concrete battlefield we never will yield. Can you feel the hunger? Can you hear the hiss? The 90's underground is the thing that they miss. Inspired by the legends, the architects of boom, creating a masterpiece in a basement room. From the indie labels to the street corner deals, we're staying authentic to the way the soul feels. Concrete click brothers, the iron and the clay, holding down the fort until the break of the day. Still deep, the city never rests, but the fakes are asleep. Concrete click legacy etched in the steel. No digital filters, just the way that we feel. It's the voodoo magic, the hemlock smoke, the sound of a street life that never was a joke. 90's of the ground, the grit and the gold, the only true story that needs to be told. As the sun starts to bleed through the skyline gray, we're still in the lab, finding words to say. The indie, the rare, the tracks with the soul, taking back our kingdom and taking control. Showbiz A.G, the kings of the drum, awaiting the era that is yet to come. So keep the tape spinning, let the needle just bleed. The 90's underground is all that we need. Yeah, 8 minutes of pure masonry.
Concrete click, Mr. Voodoo, we see you. See you.
Stay underground, stay hungry, stay real. Showbiz, Buckwild, Prince Paul, the foundation stands.
Yeah. 2 a.m. the city's breathing. Just us, the crates, and the ghost of the 90's. Showbiz A.G. Buckwild. The blueprint is eternal. Concrete clicks to voodoo. Let's keep it smooth.
Yo, I'm floating on a cloud of a jazzy horn stab, making music in the room, not a sterile lab. It's that showbiz touch. A.G. on the flow, taking everything fast and we let it go slow. SP 1200 with the 12 big brain, washing all the stress like the midnight rain. Buckwild on the keys, making melodies soar. In the world of the fake, we're the ones at the core. Rare indie vibes like a hidden vinyl gold, the greatest story that was never told. Let the rhythm take you high, let the bass line flow. In the midnight hour where the jazz vibes grow. It's the indie, the chill, the 90's hip-hop soul. Staying mellow in the dark is the ultimate goal. Picture Prince Paul in a room full of light, turning every single sample into something so right. LL with the cool, walking down the block while the Junior Mafia make the cradle rock. Biggie on the track, smooth like a velvet glove, showing all the underground the ultimate love. Concrete click brothers, yeah, we're building the wall. With the jazz and the boom-bap, we're standing tall. Yeah. 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 Dreaming in the indigo mist, with a hemlock flavor and a lyrical twist. Mr. Voodoo with the wordplay, sharp and refined, capturing the essence of a peaceful mind. No more static, just the crackle of the wax. Let the 8-minute journey help your mind relax. It's the rare classic sound, the indie spirit's heat, walking on the clouds above the concrete street. Can you feel the swing? Can you feel the soul? Keeping our integrity is the only control. Inspired by the kings, by the lords of the loop, staying true to the heart of the original group. From the 7-inch singles to the full-length tape, the 90's underground is the perfect escape. Buckwild A.G, the legends on the deck, giving every true head what they need to expect. What they need to expect. Yeah. On the clock, we're still floating along within the gentle structure of a hip-hop song. Concrete click legacy etched in the stars, rising up high above the city and the cars. It's the hemlock healing, the voodoo grace, finding our own rhythm in this crowded space. 90's underground, but it's polished and bright, the ultimate companion for a lonely night. So keep the tape rolling, let the vibe expand. The jazz and the hip-hop hand in hand, rare indie gems for the heads who know how to let the spirit and the music just grow. Peace to the legends, peace to the light. The marathon's over, but the vibe is tight. We're the keepers of the chill, the lords of the sound. Always stay mellow, always stay underground, yeah. Just breathe. 8 minutes of pure 90's jazz. Peace to the gods, peace to the crates. See you at the next session. We'll see you at the next session.
Checking the levels. Classic material from the basement to the pavement. Concrete click vibes. Yeah. Stay tuned.
Yo, I'm digging through the crates where the dust stays thick. SP beat, 1200 making every snare click. It's that showbiz flow. AG on the rhythm, mathematical precision. Yeah, we living in the system, but we break the bars. Mr. Voodoo with the hex, Hemlock in the chalice. Who's coming up next? I'm a Sleestack'z lurking in the subterranean mist with a Buckwild remix and a flick of the wrist. It's the indie soul, the raw, the unpolished, building up the tempo while the weak get demolished. From the corners of Queens to the Brooklyn bricks, we're the architects of the 90's underground mix.
This is the heartbeat, the rhythm of the street. Keep the vinyl spinning, feel the heat of the beat. From the jazz infused loops to the boom-bap snap, we're the keepers of the gate, put the soul back and make. This is the heartbeat, the rhythm of the street. Keep the vinyl spinning, feel the heat of the beat. From the jazz infused loops to the boom-bap snap, we're the keepers of the gate, put the soul back and rap.
Now picture Prince Paul behind the boards making magic. Life in the ghetto, sometimes it's tragic, but we find the beauty in the sample in the loop. Junior Mafia style, rolling deep with the group. Biggie on the corner, Crown Heights to the shore. LL in the 90's, man, we wanted it more. Hardcore melody, smooth like a sax, no digital glitz, just the rawest of tracks with a concrete click. Brothers in the struggle, turning $5 to a 10 in the hustle. Indie labels, white labels, promos in the mail. In a world full of fakes, we're the ones who prevail. It's about the feeling, man, not the fame. Just the 12 bits, the grit and the truth. Keep it underground forever. Step into the shadows where the Sleestack'z dwell. Stories of the pavement that we're destined to tell. It's a Buckwild world. Everything is heavy, the bass line is pumping, the flow is always ready. I'm a rare groove hunter, seeking out the ghosts of the 90's classic rap. From coast to coast, in the lab like a chemist, mixing up the potion. Smooth jazz, hip-hop, set the vibe in motion like a Mr. Voodoo verse. It's a lyrical spell, deep in the underground where the legends all dwell.
This is the heartbeat, the rhythm of the street. Keep the vinyl spinning, feel the heat of the beat. From the jazz infused loops to the boom-bap snap, we're the keepers of the gate, put the soul back and rap.
Let's take it back to the essence, the basement tapes. Escaping of reality through sonic landscapes where the indie rappers had the world in their palm. Before the digital storm, we were the lyrical calm. Inspired by the great Showbiz and the crew, doing what we love, staying loyal and true. It's that Hemlock flavor, bitter but it's real. You can't fake the essence, you gotta feel the steel of the subway trains, the graffiti on the walls, standing on the shoulders of the giants who were tall.
This is the heartbeat, the rhythm of the street. Keep the vinyl spinning, feel the heat of the beat. From the jazz infused loops to the boom-bap snap, we're the keepers of the gate, put the soul back and rap. This is the heartbeat, the rhythm of the street. Keep the vinyl spinning, feel the heat of the beat. From the jazz infused loops to the boom-bap snap, we're the keepers of the gate, put the soul back and rap.
Yeah, 1994, 1995, 1995. Still here, still on the ground. Concrete click. Mr. Voodoo, Prince Paul. We see you. Peace to the gods. Peace to the crates.
Yeah. Check 1, 2. Dedicated to the crate diggers. Showbiz A.G. Buckwild. We taking it back to the basement. Concrete click vibe. Stay tuned for the long haul.
Yo, I'm digging through the crates where the dust stays thick. SP 1200 making every snare click. It's that showbiz flow. AG on the rhythm, mathematical precision. Yeah, we living in the system, but we break the bars. Mr. Voodoo with the hex. Hemlock in the chalice, who's coming up next? I'm a Sleestack'z lurking in the subterranean mist with a Buckwild remix and a flick of the wrist. It's the indie soul, the raw, the unpolished. Building up the temple while the weak get demolished. From the corners of Queens to the Brooklyn bricks, we're the architects of the 90's underground mix.
This is the heartbeat, the rhythm of the street. Keep the vinyl spinning, feel the heat of the beat. From the jazz infused loops to the boom-bap
picture Prince Paul behind the boards making magic. Life in the ghetto, sometimes it's tragic, but we find the beauty in the sample and the loop. Junior Mafia style, rolling deep with the group. Biggie on the corner, Crown Heights to the shore. LL in the 90's, man, we wanted it more. Hardcore melodies, smooth like a sax. No digital glitz, just the rawest of tracks. With a concrete click, brothers in the struggle, turning $5 to a 10 in the hustle.
This is the heartbeat, the rhythm of the street. Keep the vinyl spinning, feel the heat of the beat. From the jazz infused loops to the boom bap snap. We're the keepers of the gate, put the soul back and rap.
Yeah, heavy. Yeah. Yo, step into the shadows where the Sleestack'z dwell. Stories of the pavement that we're destined to tell. It's a Buckwild world, everything is heavy. The bass line is pumping, the flow is always ready. I'm a rare groove hunter, seeking out the ghost of the 90's classic rap. From coast to coast, in the lab like a chemist, mixing up the potion. Smooth jazz, hip-hop, set the vibe in motion like a Mr. Voodoo verse. It's a lyrical spell, deep in the underground where the legends all dwell.
Let's take it back to the essence, the basement tapes. Escaping the reality through sonic landscapes, where the indie rappers had the world in their palm. Before the digital storm, we were the lyrical calm. Inspired by the great Showbiz and the crew, doing what we love, staying loyal and true. It's that hemlock flavor, bitter but it's real. You can't fake the essence, you gotta feel the steel. This is the heartbeat, the rhythm of the street. Keep the vinyl spinning, feel the heat of the beat. From the jazz infused loops to the boom bap snap. We're the keepers of the gate, put the soul back and rap.
Yeah, still here, 8 minutes of truth. Palmer's Blast, Red Indie Vibes. 8 minutes of glory, a marathon on wax. Relax your mind, let the rhythm relax. Where the concrete click, cementing the legacy. 90's underground, the ultimate energy. From Prince Paul's theater to the Buckwild snare. The send to New York is thick in the air. Biggie and the Mafia, LL in his prime. We're just capturing the spirit one verse at a time. Rare classic indie rap, the soul never dies. Look at the culture through a true head's eyes. No radio play, just the word of the mouth. From the north to the east to the west and the south, we keep it underground, subterranean flow. Watching the seeds that we planted just grow. The jazz, the boom bap, the spirit of 94. When the music meant something and we opened the door. Yeah, still here, 8 minutes of truth.
90's classic,
Rare indie vibes. Peace to the gods.
peace to the gods, peace to the craze.
Showbiz,
A.G, Buckwild.
the legends live on.
Yo. 12th precinct under the flickering street lights. This ain't for the lounge, this is for the back alley. Showbiz A.G, Buckwild, the grime, the grit, the truth. Concrete click. Mr. Voodoo, let the needle bleed. Let the needle bleed.
Yo, step into the shadows where the sun never shines. Between the project buildings and the subway lines. It's the Showbiz grit, A.G with the rugged rhyme. Capturing the essence of a brutal cold time. It's a P1200 kicking out the 12-bit pain. Harder than the asphalt, cold as the rain. Buckwild on the remix, making the snares crack. 90's underground and there's no turning back. Rare indie presence, hidden in the stack. We're the kings of the grime, dressed in all black. Concrete jungle where the shadows move fast. Built on a foundation that was destined to last. It's the indie, the street, the 90's raw soul. Keeping it underground is the only control. Now picture Prince Paul with a dark twisted loop, while the Junior Mafia gathers the troop. Biggie on the corner, eyes on the prize. Seeing through the city with the streetwise eyes. LL in the 90's, the hardest on the block, while the concrete click makes the whole foundation rock. Mr. Voodoo with the hex, hemlock in the flow. Deep in the basement where the real heads go. Let the needle bleed. Mr. Voodoo, let the needle bleed. Mr. Voodoo, let the needle bleed.
Mr. Voodoo, let the needle bleed.
I'm a Sleestack lurking in the midnight fog, living every day like a weary street dog. It's the Buckwild drums, the heavy-handed beat, the sound of the struggle on the one-way street. Rare classic records, scratched and scarred like the faces of the brothers in the prison yard. The jazz is here, but it's sharp and it's cold. The dark side of the story that was never told.
Can you feel the tension? Can you feel the weight? Walking through the city, tempting the fate.
Inspired by the legends, the lords of the dust, and the SP1200 is the only thing we trust. From the white label promos to the dusty cassette, the 90's underground is the safest bet. Concrete click brothers, standing in the rain, turning all the pressure into lyrical game.
Hardcore, 90's street. Street.
8 minutes deep and the air's getting thin. The sound of the city, the original sin. Concrete click legacy, etched in the brick. Relive adrenaline, making you sick. It's the hemlock venom, the voodoo spell. A story of the pavement that we're destined to tell. 90's of the ground, the roar and the real. The sound of the iron, the sound of the steel. As the sirens fade and the night turns to gray, we're still in the shadows, finding our way. The indie, the old school, the rap with the scars, shining like the diamonds behind the iron bar. Showbiz A.G, the ghost of the past, created a vibe that was built to last. So keep the tape rolling, keep the grime in the loop. One final salute to the original group. Yeah. 8 minutes on the concrete. No apologies, no commercial breaks. Peace to the real ones. From the north to the south. Keep it underground or don't keep it at all. Keep it underground or don't keep it at all.